So tell me, Darren, have you ever actually been assaulted on stage?
Over the years, I have been assaulted a few times. In fact, if you go on YouTube, there's many comics that have now kind of posted clips of them being assaulted as well. There's this growing concern in all forms of comedy or stand-up or even entertainment where entertainers are being assaulted or disrespected. About 5 years ago, I was punched. A guy jumped on stage. And since then, I've had 2 other times where guys have jumped on stage and tried to attack me in some form.
Do you remember what that particular bit was that would incite him to do that?
It's funny, you know. It's never the bit that you think is going to make them go crazy. It's always some weird bit that just kind of triggers something in them, you know. In those cases, I don't. It was just a little bit of playful banter. You know, the problem is you go to a small town, and in a small town there's a hierarchy. I don't care what people say. There's always a hierarchy to people who live in a small town. So if you're the mayor's son or the chief of police son, you're automatically generally a dick because you can get away with whatever the fuck you want. Or if you're the hottest girl in town and you're not getting attention, the comic on stage is getting attention, well, you're gonna have too many drinks and then shoot your mouth off. And a lot of times, for me, this assault stuff has happened in those kind of venues, small towns where I've come in and they're all like, everyone's laughing at me, giving me attention. And a couple of fuckheads in the audience can't handle it.
So you're saying you did nothing to provoke?
In every case but the case I have on tape, in my opinion, I did nothing to promote or provoke that style or that kind of action. Now, when we talk about the incident in London, Ontario at the beginning of 2008, where I was doing my annual Nasty tour, and there was warnings on the door, X-rated show, no refunds, that kind of thing. And I just finished a 10-minute bit about me not being a monkey dance, monkey comic, and reading my hate mail and telling people I do what I want to do. Literally, I just finished a 10-minute bit, and I start doing another bit, and a guy in the audience yells at me, do the monkey, do the monkey. And I mean, I'm sure I'm going to show the clip now of what happens. Sometimes comics have to go on the road and perform for monkeys, right? Moose Jaw, 2001. End of joke.
Do the monkey.
I don't think you've watched the show so far. This is no choose your own adventure story. If you can turn to page 85, it turns out I fucked your mother. And you don't want to know what she whispered in my ear. Oh!
His mother's dead, bud. Whoa. Mother might
Shut the
die.
hell up next time.
Friends? Hey, man, some respect.
Okay. That guy better get the fuck out of here right now, or I will call the police. Because that's assault, cunt.
Pardon me? Friends,
That is assault.
easy.
Shut the fuck up next time.
In all respect.
All respect on
Mother passed away.
Hey man, I didn't ask him to be a fucking monkey. He yelled shit out. That's not how a show works. Like I knew his mother passed away. Now I'm going to lead into another rant on why kids have no fucking respect sometimes. Now, folks, legally, I don't have to continue this show. I can't stop. I am actually in pain right now. That did not fucking feel like a feather, okay? But I'll do a few more minutes, because I don't like shit like that, okay? He fucking brought it on himself. I don't care if you like me or hate me. Shut the fuck up. And if you don't like it, that's the door. Write me another letter, and I'll read it on stage and get more fucking laughs. Time is it? Great. It's pretty awkward now, isn't it? It's all right. It's an X-rated show. I know what fucking awkward is.
clarify just for me, you said the guy yelled out, "Do the monkey."
Yes.
Okay, now
Now-
what exactly is doing the monkey?
If we backtrack to that 10-minute bit, if you watch on the full-length video of the disc, there's a portion in there called Hate Mail where I talk about I'm not a monkey comic, a monkey dance monkey, and I do this little kind of hoo thing, and I don't do it when you tell me to do it. I'm not that kind of comic. So yes, the audience laughs at that moment, and yes, that's where the guy had said, do the monkey, and that's why in the clip I say, did you not watch what I said about that, you know? So he was trying to get me to go somewhere he wanted me to go after just doing a 10-minute rant on where I wasn't willing to go. And that's where, obviously, I said what I said about, you know, the Choose Your Own Adventure story, and God, I wish I got assaulted for a better joke, you know? Like, it was just a knee-jerk reaction, fill some time. What I don't understand is that up until that moment, that table loved the show. Everyone in that venue was loving the show. It's like I said before, if I was bombing and then got hit, it'd be like, okay, finally. You know, finally someone's doing something, even though I don't think it's right, is doing it on the night where they're probably going to say he sucked. But they were loving me. And I don't know, like, you know, how do I know that the guy's mother was dead? I can't take a fucking cue card from every audience member and then go, oh, I can't make fun of AIDS tonight because table 4 had an uncle from San Francisco died of AIDS. Oh, can't, you know, like... And then, you know, I did a radio interview and I said some horrible things in London and I got emails threatening me again.
Let me go back to this assault. Did you talk to him at all after the show?
No, they walked out of there like they ran the place. The cops weren't called, nobody was called, nothing was done. There was just one doorman. What can one doorman do with a table of 10 guys? He just made sure they left the venue. And I did another 15 minutes.
All right. So did the club owner have any advice to you about situations like this?
The club owner was not in the venue, or at least not on the level of the venue. She was in the downstairs. You know, probably tallying things for the weekend because it was the last show of the weekend. You know, doing the books, whatever. It's just a bad. Like, what can I do? You know, it's like some 19-year-old kid comes in, can't handle their alcohol, and then has a flashback to when his father probably touched him in the tub, and I gotta fucking pay for it. You know, it's like, dude, if you have issues, don't come to my fucking show. You know. And I do have his name now. I legally have his name. Someone sent it to me. And I could press charges, but you know, I had fucked shit happen to me the last couple months and I can't even get there. Cancer and other stuff. So, I mean, it's really soul-sucking.
Well, you know, your problem is you just won't do the monkey.
I can't do the monkey. You know, like everyone says, Darren, you know, if you were 25% nicer, you could be farther ahead. What? That's like going up to, you know, another artist and going, you know what, if you just did this no, you do what you do, and I don't want to be, I'm the artist comic, boo, but I can only do what I do, and it really drives me crazy after a while that everyone acts like they want the truth, and then when they get it, it's a big piece of shit sandwich they don't want to eat.